I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chicks.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks.
Set to kick off.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
First down, right back to Lindsay. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
It's a first down following a gain of 3. They run with Patterson. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsay. Lindsay, first down and more than that. And down to the 16-yard line. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
81.
A 16-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
The kick is good.
Extra point put through by Succop. And that makes the score 7-0.
Ryan Succop set to kick off.
Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
And 2.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Airing one out for Crowder. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Watson on 1st down. Flush to his right. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
81. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Watson off play action. Sliding out of the pocket. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Seahawks, nothing.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 17-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13.
Arizona.
Out of the gun, Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
1st down, Cardinals.
From the 50, it's Watson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 36. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Cardinal 1st down.
Again, it's Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 on the Seahawks.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. He'll find Everett there, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 22-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And the
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Watson now to throw. The quick slant caught, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
brings up 2nd.
To the air yet again, Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that could save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Prescott from the gun. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. P.J. Williams with a pick.
Intercepted.
2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Now he's going to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 33 yards that time.
I'm seeing a lot of hands on hips in that secondary, and I suspect a lot of mumbling under their breath as well, because this defense has had no answer for the passing game here in the first half.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he comes back with one complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Watson escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. Here the Cardinals push further out in front. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 21, Seahawks nothing.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. From the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
At the 40.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
For Alvin Kamara. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Nelson.
Right there, 54, right there.
Final play of the half, Prescott. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. The Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. The final shot before the break. Watson. They'll roll him out right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Laviska Shenault as time expires in the first half. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Extra point try now for Succop. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Succop set to kick off.
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
47. 3 down. Check 3.
They run it again with Kamara. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
On the carry.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Teron Johnson able to pick it. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
After the interception, here's Watson. And that is incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, it has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Watson. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Another time now. 19. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Like 22, he's coming. 22.
Watson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
81.
It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon. And this offense is running away with this one. And his kick is good.
The score, Cardinals 35, Seahawks nothing.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes good plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
He was brought down by Eric Harris.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Running with Kamara. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Play action now. Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Michael Gallup, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6.
That touchdown was for all the fantasy people out there. May not change the final outcome, but some points were scored, and maybe some of the people at home are really excited to get those.
the Seahawks got it. They did. It's Seattle football. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influences going into the head coach's ear.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's second down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. From the gun, Watson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 56 yards. Now Watson operating from the gun toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
2nd down and goal. Watson to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Watson looks to throw again. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals.
To number 81.
A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys continue to pour it on. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Kamara. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Fourth down, Prescott, flush to his right. And now here is another interception. Picked by Jeff Okudah. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Now a pass hauled in downfield, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. From the red zone now, Watson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
Hey, pick your game up. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Cards continue to pour it on. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
1st and 10 at their own 20.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though. Probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense. A man who's been busy
busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
A 3rd down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Here's Prescott. Rolling to his right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. Now Kamara. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4. Now Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the end.
He's got it at the 15. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Landon Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On the ground, Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Prescott. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. The Seahawks send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Hey, 59! Kill!
Throwing now, Watson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. And a timeout comes in. The whistle's blown with 3 seconds remaining. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To throw is Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cardinals, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Know my name, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Taste it, all in your let go. But I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase for the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, at the asylum. Was a few mistakes, the time ain't up. Yeah, the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you could rate where there ain't no love. Where do I go? Where am I alone? Not on the phone. When I'm on my own. They don't know my name. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. I drip out from the socket, so it's teacup, drink up, inside look when they peep us. Jesus in the belly of the beast, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising, thinking, what type of knowledge don't sink in? Life gives you limits and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage, way before they pour it on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze on each and every way. Put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Lemonade, lemonade.
Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Hey, hey, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Hey, hey, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you could do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on a diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues.